So we know that Lego sets grow in value over time, but how much do they actually grow, and how long does it take for them to grow to significant values? In a year and a half, how much will Lego sets grow in value in that time frame? That's the question we're going to answer today. We're going to look at a handful of Lego sets that retired at the end of 2020, and that means that they're no longer manufactured after that date in December 2020. And we're going to look at how much did the prices grow in the last year and a half of these sets not being manufactured anymore. Welcome to BrickBucks. This is where we talk about Lego investing, and we buy sets before they retire, we hold them as the values increase, and then we sell them again. And today we're going to look at 20 sets that retired at the end of 2020. I picked the sets at random. These are not sets that are particularly good or particularly bad. I literally just picked sets that I knew people were talking about at the time, that were popular. Some of the sets I invested in, others I did not invest in. And so not all of them are extremely strong performers. And I think that's going to give us a great kind of indication of what these sets are doing overall, the 2020 sets. But there are definitely going to be some out there that are not on this list that are actually better performers than what we're going to see here, and there's also others out there that are worse than what we're going to see here. But I think this is a really good starting point to figure out how are the 2020 sets performing. We're looking at Amazon United States current selling prices. Okay, so that is what are the sets selling for today on Amazon. We're going to compare that with the MSRP and also with if we bought the set for 20% off, because a lot of the times we're able to get Lego sets for 20% off at least. So that increases our return on investment as Lego investors if we can buy below the retail price. So with that, let's jump in. Let's start talking about some Lego sets that retired at the end of 2020 and what are they doing today in terms of the value. First up, we have Lego Disney Frozen 2 Olaf. Now this is a funny one because it was talked about a lot of the time in the communities and Lego investing communities, and there were a lot of Lego investors who thought that this would be a really strong performer. Well, it is number 20 on this list of sets because it is the worst performer. We're going to get from worst to best here, and by the way, when we get to the top 5, I think these prices are going to blow your mind. Specifically, number 1 on this list is incredible return on investment. I think it's really going to surprise a lot of people. But this is the worst one, okay? This is Olaf, and unfortunately, if you invested in Olaf, even at 20% off, you're probably losing money right now. So this is set number 41169, and the MSRP was $15 on this set. At 20% off, you would have been paying $12 for it. The current price on Amazon is just above the MSRP. It's $16.39 in the US. And if you sold it at that price after buying it for 20% off at $12, you'd be making a profit of negative $2.03. So you'd be losing $2 for every unit. So you're losing 17% of your money. Now, thankfully, this is the only set on this list where you're actually losing money. Okay, this is the worst performer. The rest of the sets on this list, you're going to be making money if you invested in them. And again, we're going to get better and better as we work through the list. So that is Olaf, unfortunately losing money at negative 17% return on investment if you bought it for 20% off. So obviously if you paid full price for it, you're losing even more on the Disney Frozen 2 Olaf set. Next up, we have Lego City. This is Ski Resort. This is 60203. MSRP of $90. Retired at the end of 2020, of course, a year and a half ago. 20% off would be $72. So if you paid $72 and you sold it for the current Amazon price of $115, then your profit will be $14.77. So that's a 21% return on investment. Now again, this is the second worst on this list, so you're making 21% in a year and a half. You're still beating the stock market. Well, maybe not in the last year because the stock market has done crazy things, but usually the average stock market is around 8%, so you're still beating it. And again, this is the second worst on the list. We get a lot better from here. But again, this is assuming you can get the set for 20% off. I wanted to bring that into the calculation because a lot of the times that's what we try to do as Lego investors, collectors, fans of Lego. We try to get great deals, and most of the time you can get at least 20% off a lot of the sets. Okay, so $72 paid, $115 sold, so that's a $14.77 profit. 21% return on Ski Resort. Next up, we have a Speed Champion set. This is the Mini Cooper S Rally and the Mini Cooper Buggy. Set number 75894. This was the only Speed Champion set to retire at the end of 2020 because the 6-stud regular Speed Champion single sets were all extended into 2021. but this one retired at the end of 2020. It had an MSRP of $50. If you got it for 20% off, you would have been paying $40. Right now on Amazon, it's selling for $75 in the US. So that's a profit per unit of 17, and then a return on investment of 42% on this one. Next up, we have a Jurassic World set. This is the Triceratops Rampage. This is set number 75937, and a $60 MSRP on this one. If you bought it for 20% off, you would have been paying $48. Now, the current price on Amazon for this is $91.79. So if you bought it for 20% off and sold it for $91.79, you've been making a profit of $22.95, which is a return on investment of 48%. Now, real quick, folks, I just want to point out that you're not going to be just buying a single unit of these sets, okay? So if anyone out there is kind of looking at this profit of $22.95 and thinking, I don't really want to learn Lego investing because that's not enough of a profit, you got to think about the fact that you'll be buying multiples of these sets, okay? So if you bought, 10 of these, then that will be a profit of $230. If you bought 100 of them, then it's a profit of $2,300, okay? And then if you do that for 10 sets, you're talking about $22,000 in profit and different things. So you got to think about it as it scales up, okay? And that return on investment percentage, is going to give you more and more returns the more money you put into these sets. And so that's the way it works, folks. It's not all about that $22.95 profit number. It's all about thinking, multiplying that out by the number of units that you can get across different sets that you'll buy and different things like that. So I just wanted to call that out to make sure everybody out there kind of thinks about it in that way. So that's a 48% return for Triceratops Rampage Jurassic World. Next up, we have an Overwatch set. This is Lego Overwatch Junkrat and Roadhog, set number 75977. Now, this was a $50 MSRP. If you bought it for 20% off, it would have been $40, and the current price on Amazon is $78. So that would be a profit of $20.22, or a return on investment of 51% on this one. Next up, we have a Lego Star Wars set. This is the Tantive IV. This is set number 75244. MSRP on this one was $200. If you got it for 20% off, you would have been paying $160. It is a little bit harder to get larger sets at 20% off, but there definitely are ways to do it. Current price is $319. Profit per unit on this one is $96.97. Return on investment would be 61% on this if you got it for 20% off. Next up, we have a Ninjago set. This is the Ultra Dragon, set number 70679. MSRP of $85. If you bought it for 20% off, you would have paid $68. Current price of $154 on this one. So that would be a profit per unit of $51.12, or a return on investment of 75%. I love that we're at a 75% return on investment, and we're still at number 14 on this list. Things are really starting to heat up here. So next up, we have a Harry Potter set. This is the Hungarian Horntail Triwizard Challenge. It is set number 75946 with an MSRP of $30, but if you got it for 20% off, you would have paid $24. Now, the current price on this one really has climbed up there. It is now at $56 approximately on Amazon. So that would be a profit per unit of $18.20, or a return on investment of 76% on this Harry Potter set. Not bad for that one. Next up, we have our first Lego Ideas set. This is the Steamboat Willie. Set number 21317, and if you paid MSRP price, you would have paid $90, or if you got it for 20% off, you would have paid $72. And that should have been pretty doable for this set. And the current price on it is $163.39. So the profit per unit on that will be $60.13, which is a return on investment of 84% on the Steamboat Willie. Into number 11, now we have the Lego Technic Car Transport. This is set number 42098, MSRP of $180. If you paid 20% off, you would have got it for $144. And right now on Amazon, it's selling for $340, right? Not bad. Profit per unit would have been $128.43 on each of these that you bought, which is a return on investment of 89%. Moving into the top 10, and at number 10 we have Mia's Treehouse here. This is set number 41335 in the Lego Friends theme. Now, if anybody out there didn't think that Lego Friends was a good theme to look at for investing, I beg to differ. They can be really, really strong performers. This was a $30 MSRP, but you could have got it for $24 at least. And that's a keyword there, folks, is at least, because a lot of the times we can get even more than a 20% discount, and then all the numbers get even better. Okay, you could have got it for 30% off or even greater in different cases. But at 20% off, you would have paid $24. Current price is $62 on Amazon US, so that's a profit per unit of $21.95, or a return on investment of 91%, right? Not bad for this Lego Friends set. Now we are into number 9. We have a Toy Story set. This is Woody and RC. I'm a big fan of this set. This was a very cheap set at $10. It is set number 10766. You could have got great discounts on this one, right? 20% off, you would have paid $8. A lot of people got even better prices for this set. But the current price on Amazon is $23.34, right? This has grown a lot. Profit per unit, if you got it for 20% off, will be $7.88, which is a return on investment of 98% on this one. Into number 8 now, we have a Chinese festival set. This is the Lion Dance, set number 80104 from the end of 2020 when it retired. MSRP is $80 on this one. If you got it for 20% off, you would have paid $64. Now the current price on Amazon is $157.90. Profit per unit will be $63.15 if you got it for 20% off, which is a return on investment of 99%, right? Pretty much doubling your money on the Lion Dance. Next up, we have a Lego Creator Expert T1 camper van. This was set number 10220 and an MSRP of $120. 20% off, you would have paid $96. The current price right now on Amazon is $254.50 on this one. So if you held it for that year and a half and then you sold it today on Amazon, you would make a profit per unit of $108.28, which is a return on investment of 112%. Into number 6 now, we have our first Lego architecture set. This is Shanghai Skyline. This is set number 21039. It had an MSRP of $60, and if you got it for 20% off, you would have paid $48. Again, I think I got this for more like 30% off. The current price on this one is $130.99. That would give you a profit per unit of $57.94. or a return on investment of 121%. And now we're coming into the top 5, folks. And next up, we have a Lego Minecraft set. This is the Chicken Coop, set number 21140. This had an MSRP of $20. If you were getting it for 20% off, which you easily should have been doing, it would have been $16 for this one. Current price on this is $48.54. So you can see what some of these sets can do from a $20 MSRP a year and a half later, selling for almost $50 on Amazon. It's really impressive. Profit per unit, if you got it for that 20% off price, would be $19.86, which would be a return on investment of 124%. In number 4, we have a Lego Creator Expert modular building. This is the Downtown Diner that retired at the end of 2020 with set number 10260, MSRP of $170. But if you got it for 20% off, you would have paid $136. Now, it is a little bit harder to get modular buildings at 20% off, but you can definitely do it. Specifically, one of the easiest ways to do it is to buy these buildings with gift with purchases and then sell the gift with purchase. You're going to get an even better discount than 20% off in those cases. The current price on this one is $391, right? This has had a lot of growth, this set. Profit per unit will be $182.53, and that would be a return on investment of 134%. Now, even if you couldn't get a great discount on this set, you're still doing fantastically well with the MSRP of $170 and current price of $391. Okay, you're still doing really, really well on this set. Next up, we have Las Vegas, another architecture set. This is 21049 is the set number. This was a $40 MSRP, and if you bought it for 20% off, which you should have been able to do, then you would have paid $32 for this set. And the current price on this one is $98.95, so that would be a profit per unit of $46.71, or a return on investment of 146%. So almost 150% return on investment after a year and a half of holding this set. Really strong performance from Las Vegas. In second position here, we have the Harry Potter Quidditch Match. One of my favorite sets from that year, from the retirees of 2020. I absolutely love this set. I've talked about it quite a bit. This is 75956 and it had an MSRP of 40. If you could get it for 20% off, then you would have paid $32. Now, like I've mentioned in the past, there was a lot of people that got this set for $24, right? Which is more like a 40% off during Black Friday. The current price on this is $109.95. Profit per unit would be $55.38. So that would be a return on investment of 173% in a year and a half of holding Quidditch Match. And moving into first position in number 1 on this list of 2020 retirees. Again, this doesn't mean it's the best performer of the whole year. It's just the best performer of this sample of 20 sets that I took. But it is Lego Star Wars Death Star. So this is the UCS Death Star. This is set number 75159 with an MSRP of $500. If you could get it for 20% off, you would have paid $400. And right now on Amazon, this set is selling for $1,682.90. It recently had a big price jump from $1,100 up to $1,680. It is actually selling for this price on Amazon, folks. I checked it. $1,682.90. That will be a profit of $1,010.30 for each of these that you invested in, which is a return on investment of 253% on the UCS Death Star. Now, that is incredible performance for this set, particularly for a high price set like this, because a lot of the time it's harder for higher price sets to triple in value than it is for something like a Speed Champion set. So to see this $500 MSRP set selling for $1,600 on Amazon a year and a half after retirement, that is really impressive, and it really does show what is possible with some of these UCS sets, some of these more collector sets. It's really kind of crazy what some of these prices can do. So $1,680 right now on Amazon for the Death Star. 253% return on investment. Which of these sets out there did you invest in? Which sets do you wish that you invested in? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to get that conversation going. So I hope you found value in this check-in. I think it is really important for us to, look back at the values of different things after a year and a half to see kind of what's happening. And so now we're a year and a half after these sets retired. It's a great time to do this. And so if you found any value in this, or if you kind of enjoyed this, please do hit that like button to let me know, and I will bring you more market updates in the future to help you with your Lego investing journey. Now, I do want to remind everybody that we also have a free public Facebook group. So if you want to learn more about Lego investing and reselling, make sure to join the free Facebook group. The link is in the description down below, and I will see you inside that group. And with that, thank you so much for watching. I'm Shane from brickbucks.net, and I will see you in the next one.